I'm Tasha Pierce, and if you like to know if Star Trek Discovery is going to finally call back on the Calypso short trek, just keep watching. In Calypso, which is arguably the best Star Trek short trek from the short trek series, we met Craft, a human soldier from Alcor 4, and Zora, the USS Discovery's sentient AI. Now, the episode is less than 19 minutes long, but it contained a wealth of information about exactly where season 3 of Disco might take us. The USS Discovery rescues Craft when his escape pod drifts past a nebula. He's suffering from pulse burns that have left him in critical condition. Using her tractor beam, Zora brings Craft aboard and nurses him back to help in sickbay. Now, why is this so important to season 3 of Discovery? I'm glad you asked. Well, according to Discovery, there are no known human colonies in the Alcor system. And there's Kraft, definitely from the Alcor system, and he says there are quite a few humans there. He tells Zora that the enemy escape pod he had stolen was from the Vadrash, which seems to be a shortened word for Federation. More clues that Kraft's enemy was the Federation were the Betty Boop cartoons, and he spoke of them as a relic from the long ago, a time that the Vadrash prize in their past. Now, Kraft also recognizes that Zora, the USS Discovery, is from the long ago, which implies that her crew would be from the long ago as well. Zora reveals that she's been waiting nearly 1,000 years for the crew to return. She had been ordered to stay in orbit in that nebula in the Alcor system. Because the season 3 trailer shows that Discovery crash landed on a planet, we can assume that it was repaired and put back into orbit sometime after 3188. That's the year that Discovery has landed in this new world. We can also guess that Calypso, the events of that move or that episode occurred around the year 4188, unless Zora is lying. And that can't be ruled out because Zora did lie to Kraft on at least 2 occasions during this episode. Now let's operate under the assumption that Zora is telling the truth. That means the Federation has become the Vadrash, an enemy of Kraft's people between the years 3188 and 4188. Now, Discovery Season 3 again begins in 3188, and we find that the Federation has mostly collapsed after an event known as the Burn. We see a new Federation flag unfurled that only has 6 stars instead of the hundreds that were represented on the former Federation flag. And I also conclude that there is some passage of time from the beginning of the events into season 3 of Discovery and where we may find ourselves towards the middle or end, as evidenced by Michael Burnham's changing hairstyles. Now, among the crew, we also know that Mira Giorgio has accompanied the Discovery to the future. Now, is it possible that upon finding the Federation vulnerable, Giorgio makes a power play and forms a competing organization? Now, it is completely within her personality to seek conquest and pounce upon weakness. At Kraft, he could be a descendant of a faction of humans who abandoned the Federation and its ideals and followed Giorgio. And also, we have to wonder, is Giorgio the captain that commandeered Discovery and hid her in that nebula? Now, this is just one of many possibilities for where we're going in season 3 of Discovery, which premieres on October 15th. There will be a lot more Discovery content here on After the Snap, but let me know what you think about this particular theory. Will Calypso have a more direct connection or none at all? And let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, subscribe and turn on notifications for more Star Trek and sci-fi content. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.